when you bring together a diverse group of people and pool together their knowledge, their experiences, their learnings, that is what our world needs right now, because no one player or part of the system can actually bring about the transformational changes we are talking about. It requires each one of us. And that is what the book showcases to me, that if we are able to really build on our individual strengths in a collective manner, we can do it.
Our quest and the quest for community-led development was seen by practitioners always as a movement for liberation, as a movement to end colonialism. It's not just a better way to do development.
What we have learned over the years is actually getting ourselves engaged with communities in a different way that build spaces so that they themselves can use their own voice. Community-led development interventions that are adaptable, flexible, and thrive on equity, consensus, and partnership actually empower the community.
Successful projects, they don't look the same. Like when the program seems to be more successful was when the communities took the program and rearranged it in the way that it works for the communities.
Within each of our communities, there's someone who has expertise. But unfortunately, most of these structures usually work in silos. How do you leverage the power within the communities? We know it is there, and that is what our chapter directly feeds into us.
We look at the network in Benin, asking everyone, are you really happy with the way we are implementing development? If you are not satisfied with just one single aspect, you are welcome to MCLD.
It just so happened that Engineers Without Borders was looking for someone like me to do a project in Guatemala. You know, they wanted to essentially do community-led development, and I was essentially the facilitator for all of this. And I think part of my message is, you know, constant adjustment, more time, and development organizations of whatever size and shape usually don't plan that. The best development is not constricted or constrained by such limitations.
ABCD, or Asset-Based Citizen-Led Development, addresses the internalized powerlessness and dependency of community members. Realize that they have assets, strengths, and capabilities valuable to their own well-being and the well-being of the whole community.
The world and the education system and everything else now values efficiency far more than empowerment. And therefore, efficient processes become far more important than empowering processes. If you've not really empowered the community, you will have only short-term gains. The project is over, you walk away, the whole thing starts collapsing. 2 years later, you don't see a sign of that. Right? If you're persistent and if your intentions are good, change does happen. In some communities, it happens very fast. Some communities takes more time, but you know, stick to it, and change will happen.
We were dedicated and committed to community-led development from the beginning. But what we did not realize is the depth of dynamics between the international and the local. Our chapter is about that journey. We wrap up by explaining when we did move out of the way, the successes and progress were enormous.
I thought the Constellation SALT approach would work really well. And here we are using it in with 12 NGOs in South Asia. So the NGOs are assessing their own progress, and our role is to trust the capacity of people, deeply listen, appreciate, and learn from their experience.
We try to narrate the story of Sarvodaya, its vision, its philosophy, its approach, the model and everything, and to emphasize the spirit of transformation, which is exemplified by the theme that we used. We build the road builds us, because we try to achieve a physical objective, but in the process, we transform ourselves spiritually and based on our values.
If you have an idea and you seek out folk with energy, with like-minded energy toward establishing something, you can get things done. It's just possibility. And this for me is just the beginning of such possibility.